Welcome everybody to the Minnesota Twins franchise as we continue the ALCS today. We now know the winner of this series will be moving on to face the Dodgers in the World Series. And it was a suggestion from last episode that I'm going to try out, and you can let me know if you like it or not, but to do these 7-game series in a 2-2-1-1-1 format, meaning I do the first 2 games in one episode, then the next 2 games, and then every game from there on out, one at a time. By doing that, the length of a video won't really tip off what may happen or if a series were to end early. If we were to split the first 2 games, then I think a 3-game episode would definitely work, but I'm going to try it out. So today we have the next 2 games because we won the first 2 of the series. We could sweep the Angels today. On to Game 3, a big one. Mike Foltynewicz on the mound for Minnesota with a strike inside to Cameron Maybin. And the 2-2, strike 3 on the 97-mile-per-hour fastball. I've been really impressed by our starters throughout the postseason so far, but Mike Trout has had some good success against us. Here's a fastball low that Trout misses. 1-2, he'll wave at the slider. Good first frame for Mike Foltynewicz. On the mound for the Angels in a big game, they have Manny Banuelos, the lefty, and there's Charlie Blackmon taking him up the middle. With the lefty starting, that does mean Nelson Cruz gets the start at DH. With one away, here's a deep fly ball hit by Sano. This one's down the line, drifting foul, but it will not hit the seats. It's out number 2. That brings up Nelson Cruz as Blackmon takes off for second, and he's in well ahead of the throw. Now in scoring position. Cruz 1-1. Ground ball right side, it gets through, and Blackmon's gonna test, headed home. Here's the throw, pulling the catcher up the line, and the Twins are on the board in the first inning. It's 1-0. Again, we get the bats going early. Jorge Polanco with a drive to right center. This is hit pretty well toward the wall, and it touches down. Cruz to third, he will not stop there. Relay throw to the plate. Nelson Cruz scores. It's 2-0 Twins. I love seeing us get out to a fast start. Foltynewicz now with a lead as he nearly hits Rougned Odor. Count runs full. Breaking ball hammered to left, slicing away from Blackmon as Odor beats the shift and puts himself on second base. The Angels do have 4 lefties, no, make it 5 lefties in this starting lineup, and we have a lot of right-handed pitching. But thankfully the Twins are able to get out of this with a ground ball to Goldschmidt. Bottom 2 with Mitch Garver batting for Minnesota. He's done pretty well lately as that fastball gets a surprising strike call. 2-1, line drive center field, that ball is down, base hit. Batting 9th now is Yasiel Puig, just a .077 average in the postseason, and it will fall even further with a well-hit line drive to left. Back to the top of the order and popped up by Charlie Blackmon, and that'll be played by Tony Sanchez to send us on to the 3rd. Bottom 3, Minnesota, Cruz up again, breaking ball hits Banuelos in the back. It caroms the second, nice throw by Odor, and Banuelos would be all right. We'll take it to the 4th. Foltynewicz doing pretty well to this point. 2-2 count here against Trout. Breaking ball to right field, down for a hit. Into the corner, Trout rounds first, and he'll be in at second with another hit. Halos have a chance now with a runner in scoring position. Brandon Belt behind the fastball, clocked in at 97, and the full count misses inside. Foltynewicz lets 2 get aboard. 4 straight lefties in this part of the order for the Angels as Odor goes after the big breaking ball. 1-2, hammered to right center. That one's not going to be caught. It's down for extras. At least 1 will score for the Angels. Buxton gets it back into the infield, and the throw home is not in time. Angels tie it up at 2. Second double for Odor, now Luis Valbuena, with Odor moving to third base. Strike 3 looking. Inning over, but the Angels get what they needed. Bottom 4, here's Byron Buxton behind the fastball a little bit and falling behind. The 1-2 is in the air to center, hit well by Buxton. Back goes Trout to the wall, and he robbed Buxton of a home run! Unbelievable! Scaling the wall, Trout brings this back. We have two of the most exciting center fielders in this series. We've seen great defense from Buxton, and now here's what Mike Trout's able to do. Twins miss their chance to take the lead. Top 5 for Minnesota. Foltynewicz with the breaking ball on the inside corner. Maben didn't like it. The 1-1 is in the air. Buxton has a routine play in front of him and finishes off the 5th. And that would be it for Mike Foltynewicz. 2 runs, 3 hits, 71 pitches, but that would be it. Bottom 5, Puig trying to get a hit, and he will. Yasiel Puig to first base and back to the top of the order. Here's Charlie Blackmon. He turns on this into right field. 2 aboard for Minnesota, and the right players are coming up. We have Paul Goldschmidt with a ground ball hit to short. The last thing you want to see is a 6-4-3 double play as the Angels end the inning. Replacing Foltynewicz would be Kevin Quackenbush. Here's Tommy La Stella with a slow roller up the middle. I wanted to see a fresh pitcher face this heart of the order. And here's Mike Trout, laced to left, trapped by Blackmon, and 2 straight hits put on Brandon Belt. He's under the fastball, falling behind. 0-2. Belt chases the splitter, and Quackenbush gets a big strikeout. 1 away to Odor. Going after a splitter. He's been a free swinger. And the knuckle curve hits the corner. Another big strikeout for Quackenbush. 2 straight strikeouts, and Cole Calhoun hammered to right at Yasiel Puig, still tied up at 2. For Minnesota, Byron Buxton up, 1 on, 2 down, gets jammed a bit, but hits it well to right, and it is in range, and the catch made by Cole Calhoun. On to the 7th. We go to lefty, Aaron Loup, 1-2, he strikes out Tony Sanchez. Neither offense finding much. 2 down, bottom 7. Puig again. This is in the air to center. And Trout goes back, but he can make this catch relatively easily. To the 8th we go. Jake Reed now pitching. Maben to center. Buxton chasing it down. That's an easy play for Byron. 1 away. With 2 down, they have Trout again. And he's behind the Reed fastball. Reed ahead, 1-2. No call on the 2-seamer. So the 2-2. Trout chases, and there's your strikeout. Jake Reed with a dominant 8th inning. We go bottom 8. No hits for a few innings. Here's Goldschmidt trying to pull this down the line. And it's going to go foul. 1-1. Way inside. It nearly hit him. The pitcher is Henry Montalvo, who's losing some command here. Not very accurate. Full count. Missing wildly again. Goldschmidt draws the walk. Here's Miguel Sano with 1 down. A 1-2 count and a pop-up over toward the dugout. La Stella over, and this one's not going to get out of the field of play. 2 down. So here's Nelson Cruz with Goldschmidt on first. 1-0 from Montalvo inside. Cruz gets ahead in the count. A drive to left. If it's fair, it's gone. Off the foul pole, Nelson Cruz gives the Twins a late lead. 2-run shot, it's 4-2. And the Twins are on the cusp of a 3-0 series lead. Our biggest hits this postseason have come from whoever's playing DH. We've gotten them from Conforto, and now we're getting them from Nelson Cruz. In the 9th, I decided it was time to go back to Raisel Iglesias. Vizcaíno has not had a great postseason. Iglesias did well against the Red Sox. Here he's ahead of Belt, who chases the changeup, out number 1. He's got to get 3 lefties out. Here's Odor chasing the fastball. 2-2 from Iglesias. Waving at that one in the dirt. Garver's throw retires Odor. 2 down. All up to Cole Calhoun in game 3. Iglesias has it fouled off. The count is even. fly ball, left field at Blackmon, and the Twins take a 3-0 series lead. They may actually sweep the Angels and claim the American League pennant. I underestimated just how much fun the playoffs could be. The Twins are up 3-0. All they have to do now is avoid losing 4 in a row, and this series is going to the World Series. Jake Reed gets the victory. I thought our bullpen did a really good job. We only had one bad inning really of pitching, and Nelson Cruz had the big swing. That's why we had to go get him a couple years ago. And that means now we're on to Game 4. Can the Twins claim their first pennant since 1991? We got Game 4 in Minneapolis, and taking the mound for the first time here in the postseason is rookie Gary Tadano. The matchup's not easy though, facing Angels ace Andrew Heaney. I decided to not give Keuchel this game. It would have worked out ace versus ace, but I thought let's get Tadano on the mound. He hasn't pitched at all, and we're up 3-0. So his first game since the end of the season, and here's Tommy La Stella down the line as Blackmon plays the carom, and La Stella is in with a first inning double. Mike Trout is here, and if anyone's going to get the Angels back in the series, I think it's number 27. 1-1, Trout pulls it to third base, backhanded good throw, and a big second out. That brings up Brandon Belt trying to bring La Stella home. It's a fly ball to center, and Buxton's over to make the catch. Let's go bottom 1 against the best pitcher the Angels have to offer. Andrew Heaney leaves one over the middle, and Blackmon takes that down into the right field corner. Rounding first, the Twins get their own first inning double. Heaney had a 1.74 ERA this season, now trying to prevent the Twins from taking another first inning lead as Miguel Sano strikes out. Good pitch on the outside corner from Heaney. That brings up Game 3 hero Nelson Cruz, fouling off the fastball. The 2-2 is in the air, shallow right center, missed it just barely, and both teams are able to prevent doubles from scoring. Top 2, Colt Calhoun waving at the cutter. Gary Tadano nearly won Rookie of the Year this season. Let's go bottom 2. Byron Buxton pulls it over to short. Gonna be a very tough play. Simmons got him in time. That's impossible, right? Well, let's take a second look at it. That's a tie. Buxton's safe. We did challenge it. So with Buxton aboard, Nick Gordon takes it the other way. Good hitting, 2 on for Minnesota. Back-to-back hits. That brings up Mitch Garver. 1-1. Garver fouls it back and falls behind. The 2-2 is off the plate. Full count now with Puig on deck. Swing and a miss from Garver. Another key strikeout for Andrew Heaney. 2 down, but a chance for Puig to do some damage. The 2-1 hammered to center right at Mike Trout, who didn't even have to move. Puig's made some good contact in this episode, but isn't getting very lucky. Top 3. This is Sanchez, the 9-hitting catcher, getting ahead in the count. 3-2 misses high, and occasionally the walks are an issue with Gary Tadano. Cameron Maybin with Sanchez going. That ball is hit to left field. And 2 aboard now for the Angels as they're getting to their best hitters. Tommy La Stella. Whoa, that hit him in the elbow. Or maybe it missed by a little bit, but it still hit him. And the bases are loaded. It's Mike Trout. Biggest at bat of Tadano's career. Trout behind the fastball. 1-1 from Gary Tadano. Hit hard over to first. It's past Goldschmidt. Puig throwing home. And 1 run scores for the Angels, still 1 down. Now Brandon Belt. On the first pitch, he's going to left center. That ball's carrying. It will not be caught as it bounces over the fence. 2 more score for the Angels, and still just 1 away. 2 in position for Odor, who pulls this to right center. Hit fairly well. Puig getting in position. He'll show off the arm right here. Trout running home. The throw is late. And the Angels make it 4-0. Next, it's Cole Calhoun who finds the opening base hit left field. And here comes Brandon Belt. The throw gets away from Garver. They could have had him at the plate. Instead, 5-0. The Angels have their biggest lead of the series by far. And they have a chance to run away with this game. But the Twins offense, we know how good they can be. 2-out double from Miguel Sano. Here's Nelson Cruz getting ahead in the count, 3-0. Twins trying to get at least something back with 2 outs as Heaney hits the inside corner, 3-1. Cruz gets a hold of this. It's out to deep center. Trout back to the wall, and it's off the wall, bouncing away just like in Fenway. Cruz to third. The throw is in. He will not have another inside the park home run, but it is an RBI triple. Even though he's not the regular DH, Nelson Cruz has been awesome here in the postseason. Looks like the wall surprise Trout right there. So 5-1 Twins. Here's Polanco to first, played by Belt. Twins answer with just 1, but it's a start. The Twins have a very good offense. Tyler Duffy in the game as Gary Tadano only lasted 4 innings, our shortest outing so far by a starter in the playoffs. Full count to Trout, chopped to short, and Polanco's throw is in time to retire the MVP. Cole Calhoun with 2 away, 1 aboard, and he's chasing the fastball. That one looked like it might hit him. Instead, strike 3. All right, can the Twins continue the comeback effort? Bottom 5, Charlie Blackmon. Not much you can do with that pitch. Andrew Heaney still going strong. The 0-1 to Goldschmidt is in the air to center. Again, Trout has to go back, and he's out of real estate. It's gone. Solo shot. Twins make it 5-2. Chip away 1 at a time. We have plenty of innings left, and the Twins cut this to a 3-run Angels lead. Sano helped us out with 2 down earlier. Up again here in the 5th. Change up from Heaney. His 2 strike pitches were pretty filthy. Let's go on to the 6th. Tyler Duffy's still in the game. The batter is Luis Valbuena with a high drive to right field. Puig's chasing this one back, and it just keeps going. It's off the flower bed, and it's a solo home run. I'm not sure I've seen one quite like that. 6-2 Angels. Bottom 6 for Minnesota, still facing Heaney as Polanco pulls it down the line, but can't wave it fair. 2-2. Chopper to the pitcher. That was pretty predictable. You miss the big hit, and what do you end up doing? Not a whole lot. To the 7th. We still have Duffy in there, and Trout went around, they'll say. A big strikeout of number 27. And with 2 down, here is Rougned Odor with a couple big hits in this series, but this one will not be in that category as he grounds out. Bottom 7 Twins. Andrew Heaney now out of the game. In now Blake Parker, and there's a drive from Garver. Out to left center, again Trout chasing. It's in the bullpen. Twins get a solo home run. 6-3, once again a 3-run game. Mitch Garver started the playoffs ice cold, but ever since, he's become a pretty reliable hitter. How about Yasiel Puig? Can he turn things around? It's the big time, and this hit to center is down. And that gets us back to the top of our order. Goldschmidt batting 2 down as he gets ahead in the count, 2-1. Driven deep to left field. Paul Goldschmidt sends it back. It is gone. 2-run shot. And the Twins are only down by 1. Second home run of the day for Paul Goldschmidt as the Twins look to take this game and the series with it. What a game. Jose Alvarez comes in out of the pen to face Miguel Sano, and he's going after the high fastball, 0-1. Sano drives this one out to left center. It's hit deep, and this game is tied. It's 6 apiece here in Minneapolis. The Twins have completed the 7th inning comeback. 3 home runs in this inning, and from 6-2, the Twins have tied it up. The Angels have to be shocked by what has happened, but this is one of the best slugging teams in baseball, and the Twins are here to win a pennant. This is not just a team that's happy to be here, but still tied 6 apiece. Tony Watson, excellent job on strike 3. With 2 down, Watson facing Andrelton Simmons as he hits the inside corner. 2-2. Low with the changeup. Now a full count. Simmons looks at ball 4, and he'll walk to first base. And that'll bring in a new pitcher for Minnesota, Jake Reed, who's done really well so far in his first postseason. Facing Tony Sanchez, he hits the bottom of the zone. 2-1. That one's lifted way out to left field, and Tony Sanchez has given the lead back to the LA Angels. 394 feet that no one expected. And it's 8-6 going bottom of the 8th. Here's Polanco, and that's driven toward the wall in right center. Trout back, he reaches up, he took it away. Almost an extra base hit, but Mike Trout does it again. Still 8-6, Twins trying to get anybody on base. Byron Buxton, 0-2. Strike 3 on the cutter, and a frustrated Buxton tosses the bat away. 2 down for Nick Gordon. He pulls this on the ground to the right side. Odor sets his feet, fires to first. 3 down, and we're on to the 9th. Twins trying to give themselves a chance to take it. Got to get there first. Arodys Vizcaino facing Mike Trout. 3-2. He missed, and the first 2 are able to reach for the Angels. Here's that stretch of 4 lefties, and Brandon Belt belts one to right field. And that increases the Angel lead back to 5. We've completed the cycle. The Twins down by 5, close the gap, and are down by 5 again. And this time they're going to be down by 6. Valbuena the other way, showing his strength with his 2nd home run of the day. What a strange game. Twins bottom 9, no heroics. The Angels are able to finally win a game, and they've got to do this 3 more times. There will be no sweep. And there's now only 1 game left in Minneapolis. The Angels with 1 more win could send the series back home. Player of the game this time is Brandon Belt with his home run, double, and 5 RBIs. I didn't see that one happening. I felt like we had all the momentum and we were going to take this game and win the series, but it's not so simple. In Game 5, next episode, you're going to see Dallas Keuchel take the mound in Minnesota and try to win this series for us. And if we can, we'll have a date with the Dodgers. Thank you all for watching today's episode in the Twins franchise. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your feedback below. I'd love to see what you have to say. Hope you're enjoying the presentation here of the playoffs. I'm really enjoying making the episodes. I'll see you again soon. Game 5 coming your way. Have a great day, everybody. See you soon.